Thanks for staying with us on Profile. My guest is Pat Chin, who is the co-founder of VP Records. There is so much to talk about. This is our second episode with her. And at the end of last week, we were talking about the process of establishing the business, moving the business to New York, and what you had to do to, having established a working business, a successful business, to basically start from scratch again. And so I wanted to talk a little bit first. We've been taking it for granted that we know what VP means. What does VP Records mean? What does VP mean?
VP is the initial of my husband, which is Vincent, and Patricia, which is the P. When we went to register the business, we were so naive, so they asked us, what's the name of the company? We just said, Vince. I looked at him and he looked at me. I said, Vincent, just give it your name, which is Vincent, and my name, which is Patricia. So we just joined the two names together, the two first names, and it became VP Records.
And you had a lot of work to do when you moved to New York. First of all of the adjustments you have to make as a family, moving to a completely different country, then learning from the business perspective how to establish a completely different kind of business in a completely different kind of environment. And I find it remarkable, but even as you talk about it, you said to me that it is in writing your book, My Reggae Music Journey, that you recognized how much work you actually did. What did that do to you?
It brought up a lot of emotions and the struggle I went through. And also, 60 years is really a long time to see how far I've come with the help of so many people around me. It's not only me and my husband, my family helped, all the people I met along the way who was willing to trust me their products, to let me go to sell it and bring back their money for them. And so much people that really, really, above all, my Father in heaven, that really guide us along the way. But we didn't go to business school. We just try to do the best we can with what we have and try to do each day better than we had the day before. And that's how the business starts. And you have to be very dedicated and work hard and ask for help and knowing that we don't know it all. So that was very challenging, but my parents told me and instilled in me that we can do anything I wanted to do. And even being a producer and a person in a dominated men's world, I didn't see myself like that. I was just working to create a business and managing my family, and I didn't see myself as anyone special because I'm just doing what I love. And the people, especially people, the artists, the producers, the people that was helping me along the way, and I was helping them. Community meant a lot to us, giving back and helping others. That was instilled in me from when I was growing up with my dad and my mom.
When you moved to New York, you had to depend on community even more. But the business was expanding at the same time.
Yes.
You met on all of these challenges. You moved from reggae to other forms of music, not just Jamaican music, but Caribbean music. How did you do that?
Because when I went to America, there was quite a few of Calypso soca companies, but they were only selling their products. The same thing as in Jamaica 20 years ago. Coxsone was selling his, Duke Kid was selling, everybody was selling their product. So in order to make a wider products of music, I bought some of their products, and I had to learn about the soca because it was a foreign to me. I didn't know that so many islands, their music is different. Just like how we have different types of reggae, the same thing. Their music was different from all the islands. So I had to go back and learn again. It was very challenging.
How did you go about doing that?
I bought, there's about 10 different soca stores. So I had to buy from each of them, listen to them, see how different they were. Because when you hear reggae, it's to other people, it sounds the same, but they're not the same. The same thing with the soca. They're from different islands, so they're a little different. So I learned to talk to them and learn a lot. Make a lot of bad buys, too. I had to buy
bad buys because they weren't successful.
Because I wasn't successful in knowing what to buy and what was hot. And then again, another challenge is that one soca company was here and one was here, but they don't sell each other's record. So I was in between. I would buy B's record and sell Charlie's, and I would buy Charlie's record and sell the B's. So I was in between, because it didn't matter what I sold as long as I'm selling. So I had to learn how the soca was being sold, who was the better producers, who was a hit. Each time of the year they have different soca music. And then we see that it could work. So what I did, we have somebody from each island and created a reggae gold. All the hits from all the islands, put it on one CDs, and that brought us a new genre in the business as soca gold.
At what point were people like, because, you know, we take it for granted now because this is the future and you're looking back, but at what point did you say, yeah, you know, this is the moment, I'm where I want to be? Was there ever a point like that?
No, I don't think so.
Never? You were never like, this is enough?
No, I'm bored when I do. I easily get bored, so I have to be trying new things and new experimenting, as you know. My birth is like that. Always trying new things to make better for all. So when I tried to sell one company their record and sell, I created not only trying to diversify my portfolio, but it helped me to see that this can work. So I started out with soca gold. And then, as you know, we had reggae gold. Mm-hmm. Because in Jamaica, everybody buy the 45s. But up there, they would prefer to get one CD with all the hits.
All the music, yes.
So that's what we did. And it was very successful. Even today, it's very successful. Because on my travels, I would know people has from reggae gold from the second release we had. Mm-hmm. It was like 30 different releases, and they had first, second, and third. They can't wait to buy the new release once a year.
You said a moment ago that sometimes you make the bad buys. So how do you get past that? How do you deal with, you know, what you might look at and reflect on as poor business decisions?
Well, I just have to go forward and learn from my mistake.
I want to ask you about Jamaican music. No, I want to ask about dancehall. There's so much more I want to ask Pat Chin, who is the co-founder of VP Records. We are back on Profile right after these messages. Stick around.